Hello everyone, I'm the Noobist. You're watching the Noobist Colony. First off, I want to say thank you to all the people that have been watching my videos and subscribing to my channel in the last few days. It's pretty exciting and giving me a little bit of an incentive to provide you guys with more material on a regular basis. Last video was the guide on how to make credits on the Galactic Trade Network with or without slicing, now that slicing's been nerfed yesterday. You know, you should still watch the video, make sure you pick up all the tips and tricks that I give out. Again, today's going to be a SWTOR video, as will most of my videos from now on. If you like my videos, please like them, and as always, subscribe to my channel. You can send any email questions to thenewbestcolony@gmail.com. And now on with the show. Today's video is going to feature a quick little tutorial on, I guess, like an introduction to key binding. I myself come from a background of PvP and MMOs. EverQuest, you know, I played a lot of WoW for years. I got pretty decent at it. As you can see, I have the ever elusive Gladiator title in Star Wars. I'm pretty sure that's BioWare's way of making fun of World of Warcraft for placing such an emphasis on a stupid title. Anyway, I found that funny, but regardless, I'm here to show you kind of how to start key binding. As you can see, my UI is a mess right now. Let me just clean that up. So you can see here, I'm already starting to keybind my abilities and organize them a little bit. Some of these down here I still have to bind, and that's cool. Hut ball, throw the hut ball, I have that bound. I just unbound that for that very reason, to show you how to do this. So anyway, let's get on with how to actually set this up. And first off, this is going to be just a basic key binding tutorial on how you want to set up your keybinds and some ideas that go around key binding to make things easier, and so that you can make yourself more efficient at using your keybinds. There will be another video probably later today or tomorrow on how to set up key binding for the Razer Naga and make that easier, because I know a lot of people play with Razer Nagas, not everybody, because it is quite an expensive mouse, and sometimes people are like, you don't need it, which is true, but if you do have it, I'll be putting up another video. Okay, so let's open up the preferences. Take a look at the key bindings tab, and you'll see you have targeting here, take cover in place, all this stuff. You can change all the keybinds for everything in the game. What I'm really concerned about with, is going to be key binding for PvP and all your abilities, and then stim packs and med packs and everything like that. Anything you could possibly use. So pretty much every ability that you have should be used or keybound. Okay, so when I go to quick slots, I set it up so that the left, the right, and the two bottom ones are visible. And I'm going to go down, and I'm going to find the center bar, which would be the hut ball, right? So if I look down, we're looking at bottom center quick slot number 2, because that would be the second one in from the left. So it's not bound right now, and I want to bind that. You click on it, and then you press your desired key command. I want to bind that to C. Okay, and then to commit it, you'll hit apply, and you'll notice the letter C appears over the hut ball, the throw hut ball key on the bar now. And that's great. You know, I can't use it obviously because I must be playing hut ball, but that's bound now, and that's it. So and basically, here's some tips to go around this, right? You want to structure your keybinds for PvP around your movement keys, WASD. And I'll start by saying that you never want to keyboard turn. You want to break that habit right away. If you're new to MMOs, if you're new to PvP, you do not want to be a keyboard turner. Meaning, right now, your turning is bound to A and D, I believe. I would strongly suggest you unbind those as soon as possible, those core keys, because your hand is really not going to be moving from those. And then basically what you want to do is create what are called modifiers. You can use keys to modify, meaning that if you want to say press E for relic number 1, you press E for relic number 1. It's not ready. If you want to press Shift E, Shift being the modifier, that's going to activate your second relic. This comes in handy keeping the and keeping the keys closer to your core, closer to the movement keys. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is practice, practice, practice. Just because you're not PvPing right now doesn't mean you won't be later on. It also comes in very handy for PvE, so don't think that keybinds are strictly for PvE. Or PvP rather. It's great for PvP or PvE. It allows you to run around and still get abilities off without having to like click and you know, reach way over and press the P key or whatever. So definitely try and structure it around the movement, and definitely try and use it as much as possible by using it while you're questing. I know it's frustrating to get used to a new system, but it really pays off. I started doing that back in the day of WoW, Vanilla, BC I really started keybinding because I was in a really great guild. We were rating the top tier content, stuff like that. So basically, that's going to be the intro tutorial. Things to keep in mind, obviously. It's going to take some time. Try not to get frustrated with yourself. Realize that this is going to be a totally new system. And who knows, maybe in a few days. It usually takes a couple days to get used to something like that. You know, you'll improve, and you'll feel a lot better about the way that you're playing the game. The other thing I will say, one last tip and trick is try to organize your keybind or your quick bars, right? So if you notice, I've got my Death Field and Crushing Darkness near there. I've got my basic attack on 1, Saber Strike, and then I've got Assassinate on Alt 1 right here. So try and keep them close. I'm going to start organizing these. It's not very well organized right now, obviously, but if you notice, I got Discharge at 7, a Lightning Charge on Alt 7. I haven't bound Dark Charge, but I'm going to put that to Shift 7. I've got my Shock and my Force Lightning together. I've got, you know, all of my... Oh, here's another thing, too. I know I'm dragging this out a little bit, but this is a really good one. Try and use modifiers for your stuns. So, like, I use Electrocute, you know, what do I use? I use Electrocute, I use my Force Slow as a middle mouse button. So I've got, you know, Alt, Shift, and regular bound to all my stuns. Then I've got one button with all my modifiers for my stealth stuff. So my normal button, stealths, there you go, stealths. Shift and button uses blackout, which is my ability to stealth even further, and then Alt and Stealth allows me to essentially Force Cloak, which is the same as Vanish on a rogue in World of Warcraft. Anyway, I'm not going to drag this out too much longer. There's going to be other videos on keybinding. Like I said, there's going to be one for Razor Naga later today or tomorrow, and I will go in more and more into depth as I organize my UI and my quick bars and what abilities go where. I'll also be coming out with a tutorial for Sith Assassin PvP, which obviously goes pretty well hand in hand with the Jedi Shadow or whatever they're called. Anyway, I'm the Noobist. This is the Noobist Colony. Thanks for watching, and as always, again, please subscribe to my channel and feel free to like it. Start conversations. I'll answer any questions. You can always email me or post right in the YouTube channel or on the video. Again, I'm the Noobist. This is the Noobist Colony. Peace out.